Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be practicing some one-handed magazine change and malfunction drills on a pistol. Okay, basically I'm practicing for a class that I'm going to be doing later on at a different location. So the belt that I'm going to be using is this Core Essentials belt. This is the tactical belt. The really cool thing about this is the multi-cam Arid. Really love this. Okay, love the color. This is a color that kind of works both in the summertime and the wintertime. And you can see how it kind of matches against the background over there, but also when I put it against this white table, it also kind of matches against the snow. So this is a really good color. I love this Arid multi-cam color. So the belt that I have been wearing is the leather one. I've had this leather one on now for about a month. I've been testing it out. I'm going to take this one off. All right, take off my G43, polymer 80 G43. So that's my, I have a horizontal, basically an extra magazine. I keep this horizontal on the belt. It basically sits like this, right? And then I got my cell phone holder there. Okay, so this is the leather one that I've been using for about a month now. It's been holding up pretty good. Show you guys. Okay, the ratchets have been holding up very good. Right, so basically when it goes in, you just push it in and it catches, and when you want to release it, you push the button like that and then it releases, and you can release it in increments. This is especially handy like when I'm getting into my truck. You know, a lot of times I want to just loosen up the belt, so I just basically reach down, push that button, loosen it up. When I get up, I just basically just tighten it up just by pushing it in. You know, with the with the buckles, I used to have to make really exaggerated motions. With this, it's a very subtle motion, loosening up the belt and tightening it up. But this leather one's been holding up really well. For everyday carry, I like the leather because it is a little bit softer. So it, you know, if you're sitting down, it tends to fold over a little bit, so it is a little bit more comfortable. If you're carrying, you know, like a light gun, like a G43, you know, if you're not carrying much weight. But if you're going to be doing a class, right, where you might have, you know, a lot of stuff on your belt, these Core Essentials tactical ones I found them to be excellent, really. So let me put this one on. Let me show you that ratchet system again. How it goes in. Just push it in. Okay, and then you press this to loosen it up, and it's kind of like a one-size-fits-all because on the inside here they give you numbers. So basically you kind of cut it down to whatever your waist is. You add about 4 inches and you cut it at whatever your pant size, basically. So let's get this one on. We'll put the magazine holder through. Okay, so that goes in really nice. You don't have to sit there fussing with belt buckles. Just pull that nice and tight. Okay, I'm gonna take my. I'm gonna be using this polymer 80 G17. Awesome gun. I love it. Love practicing with this gun. Loosen this up. So you saw how quickly I loosened it up. So just loosening it up and tightening it up, it's just such a convenience. Especially like if you're taking a class where you might be, you know, switching holsters, you know, switching, you know, just taking stuff on and off your belt. Really makes it a lot easier. So I'm gonna put this here. So first let's set up the magazine. So I got these magazines here. They've each got about 2 rounds in it. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I've got these empty brass cases here, and what I'm doing is I'm going to set up a malfunction. So I'm going to take the empty brass case and I'm going to put it into the magazine, and then I'm just going to put 2 bullets on top of it. So that's going to force a malfunction. I mean, you could use something like a snap cap, but that's only going to simulate a misfire. It's not going to simulate other types of jams. You know, what I find is with that, when you put in empty cases, like this one over here, there's a couple of different jams that you can get. You never know exactly what you're going to get. So That's why I just like putting these, putting an empty case in there. Empty case. I keep my empty cases here, keep my ammo there. Take one of each. All right, put that there. So this is the last empty case. I'm showing you guys so you guys can set this up yourselves. All right. Hopefully, whatever range you practice at, they'll let you do drills like these. Okay, great. So we got our mags. I'm going to put 2. Okay. So one of the things that you're going to notice is that this belt, right, because it's a thick belt, it's going to help us rack. Basically, we're going to be pressing this slide up against the top edge of the belt to rack the slide when we need to, and we may have to lock it open at certain points, right? Because if you got a jam in there and it's a weird jam, you have to lock. You may not even be able to pull out the magazine unless you lock it open. Okay. So let's get the first one in there. Okay. So that's the loading procedure. Basically, lock the gun open. Lock the gun open, and then put the magazine in. Let me just fill this one up here too, just in case I need this one. So let me get an empty case. Good thing is empty cases all over the ground here, so I can always find empty cases. Get another 2 in there. All right, so now I got enough magazines to do this exercise. Okay, so the loading, the procedure is, right, we want to, first of all, anytime we draw, we want to make sure we know where this hand is. So normally the hand's on our chest. We draw, pull, rotate, join, go to full extension. And then when we reholster, the hand is on our body. We always, it could be pulling up our shirt. The point is, it's got to be on our body. We got to be able to feel that hand so that we're always aware of where that hand is. So for this exercise, I'm shooting one-handed. I'm going to put my hand on my chest. I'm going to pull the gun out, extend. So I've got a jam here. I'm going to basically drop the magazine. I can see I got some. I'm going to basically rack this against the belt, right? It's still not out, right? It's still not coming out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, up against the belt, I'm going to lock the slide open, right? Slide's locked open. Got the case out. Put this back in the holster. Actually, I'm going to go over here, right? I'm used to working with these mags. Take the magazine, shove this over here, come out, put this with the battery. Again, I got another jam, okay? Drop the magazine, right? Lock the gun open. Get that in the holster. Get the next magazine in, come out. Alright, we got another jam. Now we're gonna go lefty. So this hand is now damaged. I only got my left hand. Right hand's out of play. So this gets a little bit more tricky. What I'm gonna do is I need to lock this gun over. Well, actually, let's see if I can drop the magazine. Okay, I was able to drop the magazine, pressing the optic against the belt. All right, empty the gun out. So now I have an empty gun here. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna shove this inside my belt. I know that the gun's not loaded, so I don't have to worry about that. Take the magazine, shove that in there. You gotta go slow with this, right? Nobody chasing us. Put this back into battery. Alright, we got another jam over here, so same deal. So drop the magazine if we can. Okay. There we go. Up against the belt. Empty the magazine out. Shove this inside our pants. Get the next one in. Come on out. Get this back into battery. Excellent, right? And then let's get the gun back in the holster. So that's the exercise that we practice to learn how. First we're practicing one-handed shooting. Okay, we're practicing doing the magazine changes one-handed, and we're also practicing to unjam the guns one-handed. So one of the things you might say is, well, when in the hell are these skills ever going to come into play, right? Well, here's the thing. You may have a situation where you're wounded, but more importantly, what these type of exercises do is they get you to think through stress. They get you to think on your feet, think through difficulties, get you to do some problem solving, pretty much in the middle of a gunfight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys to a different location now, and you're gonna see me utilize some of these skills. So I'm gonna pause the camera. We're gonna move somewhere else. Okay, we're gonna utilize some of those one-handed shooting skills now. Okay, let me tilt this camera down a little bit. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. So you definitely need to be practicing your one-handed shooting exercise, because you never know when some crazy instructor is going to make you climb a rope and shoot at targets on both sides. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to put a link below in the description in the comments in case you guys want to check out this Core Essential belts. This is the if you like this one, you go to the multicam section and you pick Arid. I mean, I'm absolutely loving this belt. Really like that leather one. I pretty much wear that every day. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below in the comment section. All that helps the algorithms, helps circulate the video. And if you're not a member of the channel, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notifications. I'll talk to you guys soon.